What is up, guys? In just about 30 seconds, we're about to embark on another journey in season number 2. This is another at-home series as we are in quarantine. But we're getting out of quarantine and getting back to normal, the new normal. But before this whole virus happened, I was traveling. In this video, we're going to show you my gear, how I film my vlogs. I get so many questions on how I film them. And guys, all of that information and more is coming up in this episode of the show, starting in 3, 2, and 1. Let's give them the vibes. Oh yeah, it is another edition of season number 2. Welcome back, everybody. If you are new to the channel and you like cruise vlogs, cruise news, cruise ship tours, and traveling videos, please consider subscribing with the notifications bell turned on. And this video is a very special one. And in this video, we're going to go through and show you how I shoot my videos. So if you like that information, please consider subscribing as I mentioned. Without further ado, let's get into how I shoot the vlogs. So the first camera I do use when I shoot most of my videos is the GoPro Hero 4. Now this is a custom built mod and it features some insane elements such as this Rode Video Micro. Now I think I broke this actually when I was recording a video on the computer, but we should see. But anyway, needless to say, this is an awesome mic for the cost of 50 bucks. And now, I think when I get this camera is it does feature this media thing that has to go into basically from the 3.5 mic, which is this right here. It has to go into this, which then plugs into the camera, and that's how the audio gets recorded from the microphone. Needless to say, this setup costs about $100 with the case, and then I also have a unscrewable cap, so I do protect the camera lens when I film. So if anything falls and crashes, I don't damage the main lens. That's a good thing. Fun fact: this camera, actually the camera which is inside the housing right now, I had this camera since 2016. My oldest camera I have, and still works. Anyway, I was using this on Navigator this week with this mod, and it started really glitching. I thought I was going to lose it, so I bought another camera. But needless to say, I still have this camera today, and it works beyond well, and it is my favorite camera to vlog on. Now the camera you're watching this video on right now is currently being shot on the Samsung Galaxy S10. This camera is great, and I shoot lots of my newer videos on there. I did buy a microphone for this, but that also broke, so I need to go buy some more microphones because most of the microphones I have did break. But when it works, I have a lapel mic which you clasp onto your shirt, and then you have the shotgun mic for the Rode, which I just mentioned in the GoPro. Now we're going to do my next camera I use the most, which is the DJI Osmo Pocket. Now needless to say, the next camera I do use is the DJI Osmo Pocket. So friends, this camera right here shoots up to 4K in 60 frames per second and is gimbalized. I mean, you can move it up, down, forwards, backwards, and it is stabilized throughout the whole video. Now why I really love this camera is it's so compact. You can basically hold this in your hand, take this anywhere. The only complaints is the focus on this. I didn't have update the firmware yet, but when I first purchased it, the focus, it's not exactly the best autofocus. It may take like 5 minutes for you to update the focus, so a little problems with the focus problem, but other than that, a great camera. Another thing I really like is the case it goes into. You can basically just turn it off in mere seconds and slide this into the case, and boom, you're ready to go. You put it in your pocket and you can go ahead on your next adventure. So one other camera friends I use is the Canon SX740. This is one of the cheapest Canon power shoot model that shoots 4K. It'll shoot 4K, 29 frames per second, and some other point something. But technically, most cans I've seen, other than the G7X, I believe, does shoot 60. So this one doesn't have a 60 frames per second, which is the only downfall. Is if you want to do time ramps, you can do it, but you can't shake reduction in certain editing softwares due to the frame rate. So just be advised about that. But this camera is great. I really do love the compactness in the camera itself, and it is a truly great camera to vlog from. Now other things I don't really like about this camera, but there are some things I really do like about it, is the color grading is not exactly the best color grade, so you do have to do some color grading in post, but other than that, a great camera for the price. But I would recommend saving up for the G7X over this camera. But a great one, and if you're looking for a budget vlogging camera, one that is not to be missed. And our last camera on the list that I actually have in person right now is the DJI Mavic Mini. This is a drone developed by DJI and costs $400. And I was able to get it for less than $400, and this is a truly great drone. If you're looking for just getting into the photography and aerial video, this is a great drone for the price. I do have it. Really have no complaints other than last week it was down for 3 weeks because of the firmware. It wouldn't allow me to take off, so a little problem with that, but other than that, a truly great drone for the price. It's super compact. I can set this up from me taking it out of my bag and have it up in the air in less than 1 minute. So if you're looking for a great travel drone, one of my favorites, it goes up to 20 miles an hour in sports mode and shoots up to 2.7K in 30 frames per second. It is an unbelievable drone, and one that is not to be missed. And lastly, guys, that's wraps us for this camera discussion video. If you guys did enjoy it, please hit that subscribe button right over there and smash the notifications bell, guys. I do publish some new amazing travel, cruise, and filmmaking content every single week, so make sure you hit the subscribe button. Again, we are currently in season number 2. This is going to be a jam-packed season with a new episode coming out every other week. But guys, until the next time we're back here together again, I am Tyler, and you are watching The Tyler Show.